Ladies and gentlemen, the director of Iron Man 3, Shane Black. War Machine, Don Cheadle. And the original gangster, the man who started it all, and also Happy Hogan, Jon Favreau.
It's like the band is back together.
So Ben's lovely. So Ben's lovely, and he's going to be absolutely terrific. He came up to me, and he says, "You know, the most lovely thing happened in my hotel room the other night with my voice, and I'm not going to tell you about it now, but I want to show you later." And then he did this kind of voice. And he's just, it's one of those things that's evolving, and watching this guy perform. This guy is the Mandarin.
Ant-Man? Well, I could talk a lot about it, or I could just introduce Edgar Wright, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Hello, gang. I've always thought there was a great film to be made out of it, and also a character that would actually look better in live action than on the page. So that's always been my plan, and I've always stuck to it. It is action-packed. Ant-Man will kick your ass 1 inch at a time.
It took everyone a while to catch on, but the audiences have been driving the direction that movies go in for quite some time now. And I think that Comic-Con is just a stark reminder that fans first. Avengers even, I think, surprised us to a certain extent. Looking back on it, you can kind of dissect why it was the right movie with the right people, the right director at the right time, and we feel the same way about this now. I feel that that Rhodey and Tony had not entirely been explored as much as they might be. And that in the comics was always a big part of, and to me, a heart of what was great about it. And also, we try to be practical in a post-Avengers world. What are his challenges now, and what are some limitations that might be placed on him, and what sort of threat would have him, as usual, ignore those limitations? We just kept thinking about what would it really be like if this guy was in this country? And where else could he go in this country, and what sorts of themes and backdrops could we explore? And I think that if you look to the history of the films that Shane's written and he's directed, there's a real desire for me, just as someone who loves movies, to a hearkening back to some of those themes in mainstream films.
My question's for Robert.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be a hero in all the movies?
Great question.
This better be a great answer.
Well, I think I speak for any of us who get to, live in this world, and there was just one of these photo things. A bunch of kids, I think you may have participated, showed up as Iron Man. There was a couple war machines there, and there's something about it that you just go, wow, what a great opportunity. So it is I don't know, it's an odd thing, I take it as seriously as Shakespeare.
For me, it's a chance to do a hero with verisimilitude, like John set out to do, and like he has already accomplished. And he's been so good about stepping in and giving me advice and tips. He's in the movie, as an actor. But he'll come up and say, "How's it going, man?" I'm a little confused. Okay, well, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. And it's an enormous resource to have this guy, and it creates this sort of, uniformity, I think, among these movies that'll look like now 1, 2, and 3, not 1, 2, and then 3. Picture something a little more thriller-esque, a little more high-tech, sort of Michael Crichton-style thriller. Less aliens, more psychological trauma, more headlong suspense. Suspense, there you go. Not just action. Hopefully we'll get some real good tension out of this thing too. It'll feel different. You'll see.
At first, it was very odd walking on the set of an Iron Man movie, but Shane made me feel very, very comfortable, as did Robert and Kevin. And I never got a chance to really have fun with the role before because I'm always worried about everybody's feelings on the set because I'm the director. And now I get to really just have fun. And I've always admired Robert as an actor, and that's why I hired the guy. And now I get to play with him, which I never really got to do. And also as far as executive producing as opposed to directing, I feel like a proud grandfather who doesn't have to change the diapers but gets to play with the baby.
Well, it's been a lot of fun on set. You know, one of the fun things about this film is that the other characters that are being added and the actors who are playing them, you know, Guy Pearce and Sir Ben Kingsley will be in this. So it's just an opportunity to work with other great actors in a genre that is sort of limitless in where it can go. So we're just really excited about it.